Recording in
Good morning to all.
Good morning, sir.
We were dealing with grounding of spheres, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Continuation of the same thing. R to R 3R. Q minus 2Q Q. This sphere is given a charge of Q, middle sphere is given a charge of minus 2Q, outer sphere is given a charge of Q. And you have a switch when close to the innermost and the outermost get connected. You have a switch when closed the innermost and the outermost get connected. Find the final charge distribution after the switch is closed. Find final charge
So I want to do it two parts, that before and after.
distribution. Before not required. It will be quite easy. Find the final charge distribution after SC is closed. I'll show you both the distributions before and after. Key factor which we need is after. And what does this symbol mean?
It is not intersecting over there.
Touch. It doesn't touch the second sphere. This connection goes to the outer sphere without touching the second sphere.
Done, sir.
So
Done, sir.
1 minute.
Sir, 1 minute. Yes, sir. Done.
When the switch is open, if this is Q, this will be minus. Second sphere is isolated, so it is minus. Sum of both should be minus 2. This should be Q, this should be 0. When the switch is open, this is the charge distribution, which is quite obvious, which I assume you people can do it easily, hence I didn't ask. This, is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now that the switch is closed, charge on this I will take as X. This sphere is not isolated, so I cannot take Q here. It will be some variable X. This is minus. But the second sphere is isolated. So total charge on the second sphere should remain conserved. x minus 2q. Sum of these both should be minus 2q. Minus of x minus 2q. Outer sphere's outer surface is y. Why are you not conserving the charge on these two to be q? Outer sphere is connected to inner sphere. Total charge on the innermost and outermost put together will be conserved. Total charge on the innermost and the outermost put together will be conserved. Have a look at the first equation. X minus x plus 2q plus y. Total charge on the inner and the outermost sphere. X minus x plus 2q plus y should be equal to how much? 2q
Y equal to 0.
should be equal to q plus q is 2q. So numbers are very conveniently adjusted that y became 0. Y becoming 0 is a coincidence. If I would have given 3q here, y will not be 0. Don't generalize this. Numbers are conveniently adjusted. If I would have given something else here, y will not be 0. Have a look at it. Right? Now first equation, y became 0. Now with what else variables do you have? X is the only variable. Due to all the charges, potential on the innermost sphere should be equal to the potential on the outermost sphere.
Yes.
Due to all the charges, potential on the innermost sphere should be equal to the potential on the outermost sphere. Now potential on the innermost sphere, kx by r. Potential on the innermost sphere, kx by r, k minus x by 2r, k x minus 2q by 2r, k minus of x minus 2q by 3r. Y is already 0, so I'm not worried about it now anymore. This is the potential on the innermost sphere due to all the charges. Should be equal to the potential on the outermost sphere due to all the charges. Kx by 3r, k minus x by 3r, k x minus 2q by 3r, k minus of x minus 2q by 3r. Potential on the outermost sphere due to all the charges. So far, so good. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Anybody doubt in
Yes,
this?
sir.
One minus half. See, kx by 2r, k minus x by 2r. Will this get cancelled out? This is kx by 2r. This is k minus x by 2r. Right?
Yes,
And
sir.
left with kx by r minus 2k. 2 and 2 will go. Kq by r. 2 and 2 will go with the negative sign. It survives. Right side is kx by 3r minus 2kq by 3r. Bring x expression to the left, take this to the right, cancel out k, tell me the value of x.
Minus 3q by 2.
Minus 3q by 2. Is this clear to all?
Yes, sir.
The two principles you used is, I didn't conserve the total charge on the inner sphere. I didn't conserve the total charge on the outer sphere. I conserved the total charge on both the spheres put together because you are connecting the innermost and the outermost. And then due to all the charges, potential on the innermost should be equal to the potential on the outermost due to all the charges.
So what was the reason why the potential became equal in both inner and outer one?
You connected them. Two bodies connected, charge will flow in such a way such that both will come down to the same potential.
Right, sir. It will flow from higher to lower to attain equilibrium, right?
Right.
Sir, I am getting x equal to q by 2.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please take care of the simplification. Q by 2 or minus Q by 2?
q by 2.
Q by 2. Look into the simplification. Should not be difficult here. Do it here. Can I rub the board?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If this is a solid metal, and you have a charge Q at a distance of x. Now, Kirchhoff in a small text, Basic Laws of Electromagnetism, he explains how to find out the potential on the sphere, potential of the solid sphere. Now here what happens is, when you bought capital Q here, originally the sphere was neutral. Now it will have induced negative charge and induced positive charge on this side. Originally sphere was neutral. Now you have got induced negative and positive such that the field produced by capital Q inside will be cancelled out by the induced charges. Is that point clear? Originally, initially, sphere is neutral. So if initially sphere is neutral, the charge induced on this side, both put together will be zero. Potential at O will be potential due to capital Q plus potential due to induced charges. Induced charges. Do you agree with this? Potential due to capital Q and potential due to induced charges.
Yes, sir.
Potential due to capital Q at O will be K capital Q by X. Why are you finding out at O? It's a solid sphere. All throughout the solid sphere, potential will be the same. It's a solid metallic sphere. If I know the potential at O, I know the potential all throughout the body. It will be the same. Why did you select O? Because I can calculate the potential at O. Because of Q, it is KQ by X. Because of the induced charges, K dq induced divided by capital R. We'll consider a small quantity of induced charges. This will be dq induced. dq induced should be potential at O. Integral of dq induced is how much?
0.
0.
0.
Kq by x will be the potential of the sphere. Now this integral of this expression I could calculate because I calculated at O. Because any quantity of charge is at the same distance of r from O. Any dq you take will be at the same distance of r. Hence I could use this expression. Hence you are calculating potential at O, which will happen to be the potential of whole of the sphere, because the sphere will be equipotential. And why should the sphere be equipotential? Because the field inside is 0. Based on this, there are a few questions designed. Take it down till here.
So Q induced is 0 because the sphere was initially neutral, right?
Right.
And so you said that
Negative charge on both sides, sum total put together is 0.
yes, sir. And so you said that the field inside would be 0 as well.
Naturally.
So, but the charge is not uniformly distributed this time around, right? Because of
There
the
is Q outside as well, right?
yes, sir.
Both together should cancel out. If the charge is uniformly distributed, it will cancel out its own field inside. Who will cancel out capital Q speed?
Right. External charge does not produce a field inside that way. Got it, sir.
Net external charge.
Yes, sir.
Done, sir.
Find Q induced on the sphere when the switch is closed. Find Q induced on the solid metallic sphere when S is closed. Now charge on the sphere will not remain constant. Charge on the sphere, in the previous example, you conserved the total charge on the sphere. Here charge will not be conserved. So initially the sphere was uncharged. Initially the sphere was uncharged. Initially sphere was uncharged.
Not considering the Q, right?
मतलब
नहीं बराबर. Done, sir.
okay.
So what is the answer?
Wait, I'll put it on the book. Because of capital Q, potential at O is K capital Q by X. Because of dq integral dq induced divided by R should be 0 in this particular case. Some amount of charge might have come or gone into the ground. The value is not known to me. I have to calculate that value. dq induced will not be 0. In the previous case, charge initially was 0 and it was isolated, so you conserved the charge on the sphere. Here it is connected to the ground. Some charge might have come from the ground or gone into the ground. I don't know. I have to calculate this. So Q induced will be minus Q R by X. This is the quantity of negative charge which came from the ground to the sphere. This is the quantity of negative charge which came from the ground to the sphere to make the potential of the sphere 0. You may interpret equal quantity of positive charge going into the ground. Current by convention is the direction in which positive charge is moved. Instead of telling me this negative charge came from the ground, from the neutral sphere, you can tell me this quantity of positive charge went into the ground.
Done, sir.
Then they said in the next stage, what if the charge Q here is moving with a velocity of U at a distance of x? Solid metal initially uncharged. Charge Q is moving with a velocity of U. Find the ammeter reading. What is the ammeter reading? dq by dt. Because current is not yet taught, I am giving you the hint. Find the ammeter reading at this instance. Find the ammeter reading at this instance. Find the ammeter reading at this instance.
Done, sir.
All that we do here is Q induced. You already calculated how much is Q induced. Minus QR by X. This is what you did. That
Yes, sir.
means either that negative charge came from the ground or equal positive charge went into the ground. Our current convention is equal positive charge going into the ground. So I will be dq induced by dt. I am taking the positive charge of this quantity going in this direction. D by dt of q induced is qr by x. Why are you not carrying the negative sign? I already told you current by convention is direction in which positive charge is moving. So you tell me so much negative charge came. Instead, I tell you from the neutral body, so much positive charge went into it. Now this will be QR minus 1 by x square into dx by dt. Right? QR x square dx by dt is u. The velocity with which
So minus
dx by dt is minus u. You are not expected to commit this mistake at this stage. X is decreasing,
right, sir. Sorry.
right? Dx by dt is minus u. Minus of minus is plus. This is the current that you people observe in the ammeter at this instant. X changes, current changes. This moves slightly close by. So it is instantaneous current only.
Done, sir.
Sir, could you repeat the part where you talked about whether the positive charge flows in or whether the negative charge flows to the ground? Repeat that one.
See, you are getting Q induced negative. That means
Yes.
generally what will you interpret? That negative charge came from the ground to the sphere.
Yes.
Instead, we are taking from a neutral sphere equal positive charge going down. So it will acquire the negative charge.
Yes.
And we are taking positive charge moment because current by convention is the direction in which positive charge
Positive
is.
charge flows. Yeah, got it. Thank you, sir.
one very, very, very tricky situation. This is a sphere, metallic sphere. There is charge Q. Radius is not given. There is a point M which is at a distance of x. This is small. This is small. Our requirement is electric field and potential due to the induced charges on the sphere. Electric field and potential due to induced charges. Induced charges. Field and potential what? Of the sphere. Field and potential of the sphere. This distance x is given, this distance r is given.
So field on M.
No, field of the sphere, it's a metallic sphere. All throughout it will be the same potential and field.
So what is M? It's just a point.
M is a point which is at a distance of x from Q. Sorry, potential at M. Sorry, my bad. Potential at M. Field and potential induced
Otherwise,
charges
it doesn't make any difference.
at M. At M.
So could you see the chart box?
KQ by X minus KQ by R. Actually, KQ by R minus KQ by X. Potential will be KQ by R minus KQ by X. All of you listen. This is a tricky situation. Field is not difficult. All of you are getting the field. I will have induced a negative charge this way and induced positive charge this way. So that Q will produce a field this way, the induced charges will produce a field this way, net field here should become 0. Field at M due to Q plus field at M due to Q induced, sum total should be 0. This is our contest of shielding.
Why is it 0?
अब I should hang you upside down. दो लेक्चर शील्डिंग पढ़ाया मैंने, अभी पूछ रहे हो why is the field inside a metal 0?
No, sorry sir.
Repeat this statement. Net field inside a metal due to all the external charges is 0.
Net field due to in a solid sphere due to all the charges,
External
external charges is 0.
Will be 0. Yeah, you cannot ask me that at this stage. It is completely suicidal. दो lecture पढ़े हम लोगों ने वो statement. Whole of what we taught, you are flushing it down. Q and Q induced both put together should give me 0 inside. Anybody who has a doubt here?
No, sir.
So
Okay. So Q will produce how much field? Due to Q will be KQ by X squared. Q induced will be negative of this. All external charges put together will give me 0 field everywhere inside. All external charges Q and induced put together will give me 0 field everywhere inside. Field at M due to Q induced will be minus KQ by X squared. Till here, I believe nobody should have a problem. Agree?
yes sir. So we could have also done that KQ by X square is at O and it will be uniform throughout.
Pardon?
The field at O would be KQ by X R square, which would be same throughout the sphere inside.
That will be only because of Q. Net field inside will be 0. Only because of Q. Here, KQ by R square. But you are asked at M.
Understood.
Can I rub the board?
Yes.
1 minute. Sir, 1 minute. Done, sir.
Potential is a tricky catch here. Can I claim potential at O will be KQ by R plus K integral dQ induced by capital R? Potential at O.
Yes sir.
Because of Q is KQ by R, Q induced is this, dQ induced will be 0. Do you agree with this?
Yes.
KQ by R is potential at O, which will be the potential at M. Field inside the metal is 0. So this is the net potential at O. Net potential at M also will be the same.
Yes, sir.
All of you, yes or no? All of this is a solid metal. Net potential at O will be equal to the net potential at M. Only then the field inside is 0.
Right sir.
Now this will be potential due to Q plus potential due to Q induced. Net potential at M is this quantity. Potential due to Q and potential due to Q induced. KQ by R is potential due to Q at this point is KQ by X plus potential due to Q induced. Bring this to the left. Potential due to Q induced will be KQ by R minus KQ by X.
The question was V at M, right?
Okay, question is,
So the question had asked V at M only directly.
yeah, due to induced charge. Question asked is potential at M due to the induced charge. So net potential at M will be KQ by R. If you ask me net potential at M, this is the answer. It's the end of the story. You ask me potential at M due to induced charge. Net potential at M will be potential due to Q plus potential due to induced charges. Is this clear to all?
Yes.